How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC, and today we are doing a bunch of cardboard testing with some knives, and we have...
Hey, I'm Nikki.
Nikki's here! So she has some of her knives too, and we're just gonna cut through some cardboard, see how they do. I have a fresh convex edge on this knife that I want to test, which I will explain in a minute, but we just have some different edge bevels, we have some different blade grinds, so we're just gonna see how they do. I'm gonna lower you guys down and we'll get to cutting, okay? This is not like some type of scientific thing, and it's not gonna be anything fancy. We're just kind of having fun and seeing how some of our new knives do. Okay, so let's see, Nikki, should we start with the Delicas? I think we should start with the Delicas. Also, you need to move into frame a little more here. There we go. Okay, so right now we're gonna do Delica versus Delica. So she has, which one do you have?
I have the Delica 4.
And what's the blade steel on that one? Do you remember?
No.
What is that?
Let's see. Oh, the M4? Okay.
And I have K390. They're both from Seki City, so they were made in the same place. Mine has obviously been used, but let's see how these guys do, okay? Same cut. Woo! Mine like buzzed through and hit the ground. Luckily we have cardboard underneath. These are both factory edges too. Yours actually seems a little trickier to go through than mine.
Yeah, but it wasn't...
Yeah, mine is like zipping through with that K390. So I wonder if your factory edge is a little bit rougher than mine. Or it might have lost that like initial front end sharpness from using it. We've been out here cutting. We just decided to turn the camera on, but we've been out here like cutting stuff up. So the M4 seems like it has a bunch of tooth to start with, but it might lose that faster than K390.
Yeah, it lost that pretty fast.
Yeah. Because this I've used many times before. It still has the factory edge, and it's still just zipping right through. K390 is absolutely boss. But M4 is good too. I think it just needs a little more maintenance probably.
Initially, when we were using it this morning, it was going through.
Yep.
Really good. Really fast.
Let's try some bug outs. Let's do full-size bug out versus baby bug out.
The baby.
Let's see which one feels better. Let's do like a cut, and then we'll switch and see which one we like better, full-size or mini.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Ooh, this is zippy.
That one
How'd
went
yours
through.
Yeah?
I really like that one.
Okay, let's switch.
Oh, no. Okay.
You got the big boy.
That's what she said.
I've never actually used a mini bug out, so let's see how it feels.
Ready? Oh, wow.
That
That
so
just
isn't that different?
flew straight through that.
You have more kind of like control with the big one. The mini one is awesome, but in terms of actual like cutting, the big one feels really good. But this little guy is not bad at all. I like this little dude. What do you think of that one?
I wanna...
This one also, mine has a fresh edge on it that I just did. Here, let's show them that pretty freehand edge there. Ooh, 15 degrees, freehand. I actually am proud of that one. That one's sharp. Pretty sharp, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do, I'm gonna do the Sage. This one's gonna be interesting because this has a different edge on it. So this is the Sage 5 lightweight. What do you have?
I have the Dragonfly.
Little baby
little
dragonfly.
baby.
And this one last night, I did a 600 grit convex edge, and then I stropped it to 0.5 micron. So it definitely has some shine, but it's a working edge. It's not fully polished. And I convexed it on purpose to kind of test the stability. So we'll see how this does. Oh no, I'm out of good cardboard. Do you have a bigger piece I can use?
Bigger piece
Oh
there?
shit, I do. I never even used my first one. Whoops.
I used all of mine.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Oh.
Oh
Wow, this one goes through.
This one's harder
Yeah.
with my long nails
Yep.
because my nail is like,
We got some
Pass.
brutal kitty claws there.
yeah, they're midway through being done.
Yeah.
But do you see how far past my nail
Oh my
goes?
god, that's funny.
So this one's harder to control.
Okay, so this like zips through cardboard. And this convex edge actually isn't doing bad at all. Like, it's getting stuck at the very heel, which is user error.
If I do it like this, and put my thumb further back, then
it works really well.
Straight through.
Yeah, then it works really
well. So that was more of a like a nail thing than...
Dude, this sage is just zipping. I didn't know how well that convex edge would do. It's actually working really well. That's sick. I'm curious to see how the stability holds up. It's at 15 degrees per side.
Yeah, let's do the bigger.
That's going through.
See, that went through really easy.
Yeah, that one was super easy.
I have to hold it differently because of my nails.
Let's come back up here. Okay, which one out of all 6 felt best to you? The Delica.
The Delica.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like it was easier, but I don't know if that's because of the size.
So let's do this then. Use the Delica, do a cut, and then switch to the full-size bug out and do a cut. You're also not in frame. Come here.
Okay. So this is my... I need to...
They want to see your pretty face.
They don't need to see that. Okay. It's hard to hold because my cardboard's not working.
Here, let's
My cardboard's broken.
Oh no! Will they cut like this? Ooh, okay, so let's do a sideways cut. Like at an angle. Because that's going against. So let's do that. Do one diagonal cut with that and then switch to the bug out. And tell me which one feels better.
That one.
That was harder getting started.
Yeah.
Okay. And then try the full-size bug out.
Oh, wow. That's not even a competition.
It's not even close.
No, because this one just went straight in.
Yeah. So that says a few things. Not necessarily about the ergonomics, but that is why I preach about putting your own edge on, because the factory edge that you get is not always great, and you can't get a good representation of the steel up front from the factory. Like M4 is great steel. We all know that the edge retention is crazy. It's super toothy, but we're not seeing that right now because this is the factory edge and it's lost its front end sharpness. It probably has a burnt edge. Oh my God. And it's so wonky. I don't know if this will show up on camera, but you can see, yeah, you can. Look at the ripples in the bevel. Look at that. That is not like crisp at all. You can see all the little ripples. Now let's bring in, yeah, we'll look at that in a second too. That one has the factory edge. This is an edge that I did. See how there are no ripples? It's all been redone. This is going to clearly perform way better than the factory one. What does your dragonfly look like?
Look at the edge.
Yeah, this is
yours is like really mirrored.
Yeah, I polished that. But see, these factory edges tend to just come a little rough, burnt. That's pretty typical, especially with the bug out.
So is that what those lines are that you're talking about?
So the lines are just from the grinder.
Okay.
But because they're moving so fast, like they're blowing through these knives and they're doing them so quickly, generally that initial edge will be fatigued because it got overheated when they were grinding it.
Because you can see like specific
yes,
lines here.
Right. So that's not going to perform as well as this. This will outdo this knife once that has one of my edges on it because it's M4. That steel is better than this one, but because this one has been sharpened by me, that one isn't as good yet. So I have to do that for you. So yeah, that's just a quick little video doing some cardboard cutting, showing some differences with some different edges. I really, really advise putting your own edge on if you have a factory edge that just loses that front end sharpness up front. There's no point in trying to strop it back or anything. It's probably burnt, definitely fatigued. You might as well just strip that off and start with the actual good stuff, because that was not a good representation of M4. But yeah, that was a good little cut test. Do you have anything else for them, Nikki?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And now I'm just really curious about the blade edge.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We need to teach her how to sharpen.
Oh, I don't know that we'll go that far.
We'll get there. No, we're going to teach you how to strop them first. Yeah.
That sounds...
We'll do this. Okay, guys, that's all we have for you today. Go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. I will see you on the next video. I love you so much. Take care. Bye.